What's good? What's good? This is just my round two um, video. It's gonna be pretty short. Didn't get much video from it anyways because my GoPro died. My Hero 9, I think it is. But check it out. At the end, I'm gonna show a few things that went wrong with the car or was already wrong with the car. Especially the tires I decided to use for this event. Um, didn't really work out too well with those first time trying them, but thanks for checking it out, and let's get into it.
All right, here's Roland coming up. Roland is rolling up to the line now. And then we're waiting on Onorati, Darren Onorati, who's not on, well, he's supposed to be on track determining the winners, but we got Darren number 2 doing that. Okay, so we're looking for Onorati. Oh, here he goes on the first turn. Roland's car, man, I love that thing because it's so different from everything else. Big car, big body car, but man, he slings it around there well. It's a little bit tight for the bigger car like that here on this track, but you can see he struggled with it just a little bit there, but man, he was throwing some really good runs down earlier. All right, let's watch that replay. Darren got him off the line a little bit, trying to play catch up just a touch. That transition was okay there. Goes to the rear. I think this transition is when he gets off just a little bit here. Fine there. Oh, okay, so he just over-rotated a little bit before the second to last turn. So that's kind of what happened there. It was a decent, as far as line is concerned, it was pretty decent. But, you know, he was a little shallow on the angle, and obviously his speed was a little bit down, so that proximity was going to be a little low. But we weight proximity fairly low here. So shouldn't be a huge deduction. If something would happen and, you know, Darren would, you know, rotate it around, not at the lead car's fault, then it could still easily go the other way. Ooh, big dirt drop. Okay. Darren with a correction there. Ooh, real shallow too. Let's see if we can keep it going behind the slower car. Darren doesn't have a ton of power, but he's still got to, you know, keep it going behind that other car. So that's a little tricky there.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, I got hung up, man. We were watching the. I went to the garage to grab something.
Oh, okay,
we saw the live. I was talking to Larson for a second. We're like, McDuffie's on TV, but he's sitting right here, and it's like, oh. So we put it on the live stream in the garages, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the tape delay there. All right.
Right here.
Getting a determination from the judges.
Troy Roll. Oh,
too
one more
close to
time.
call.
Troy Rowland and Darren
Yeah.
Onorati. I said it right.
Every time we have a competition, we always have a backup, so no one's really excluded or missing seat time, you know. So we had
Absolutely.
kind of had to do that in years past, but now we're able to run 2 tracks at a time, so it's fantastic.
Yep. There we go. Darren staying in drift. It's like Troy coming around, had a little bit of left foot brake to get that big booty Judy to slow down a little bit in transition.
Yeah, I was saying.
Looks like both drivers. Oh, Darren getting a little 3-wheel action there.
Nice, and just barely.
Look, you can
touching
see it.
that
Look, he
front
almost
flip.
ran in the tire pile clapping. He had a blast. Look at him.
That's a moment you love to see, and how one little situation can really make you just like,
Yep.
chuckle at yourself in the car, or just like have the biggest smile and excitement kind of
Absolutely.
thing.
Nice coming around that final corner, man.
Yeah, just barely tip that inside, so that's going to be the smallest of deductions for that inner cone hit there.
Yep. And that too, Darren being a little bit lower powered car, you know, when we're doing track setups and stuff like that. Now, granted, Marshall gets the most runs out of it, but we try to let Darren run 1 or 2 laps, and he's our deciding factor to say, if you can't do it, we got to change it up.
Well, what I'm
So
seeing
see here,
almost looks
Troy
like,
going a little wide and making Darren choke up a little bit, but Darren's back on throttle. Looks like, getting a little bit around there. Seemed like he dove in just a little bit too far. Had to straighten it up a little
took
bit.
out the barrels.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can see the dirt just dumping out of the rear.
Lot
Troy's
to
bumper
digest
there.
on that one there.
Yeah.
Troy going
Wasn't the
2
cleanest
tires off
from either driver,
and
but
kind of messed up the follow driver's line a bit.
but Troy
Darren-
filling that rear zone, man.
Yeah, recovered nicely.
So with Challenger, the Challengers, Chargers, the 300, is a common occurrence for the lower control arm to just go out the bushing inside. As you can see, it's pretty ripped up. This whole weekend on Saturday, the car felt pretty weird. Didn't really get that much of a steering feedback. And these are the cause of it. I had replacements. I replaced them on Sunday, and the car felt way better than they did on Saturday during competition. I wish I would have fixed them earlier, but couldn't get around to it, and competition started pretty quickly. So if you're also looking to drift your Challenger or Charger in a competitive space, probably look into these. There's a few other alternatives, or just replace them with OEM, but this is a pretty big fail part on these cars, along with any of the rubber bushing on the suspension. They all just fail. There's pretty much nothing you can do other than replace it. So these are the Cosmo Macho tires. These are the ones they kind of market to drifters, or they started to. They're 300 tread wear. I did not find these tires all that great. Very inconsistent, and they tend to just chip very easily. This is just after 8 laps, and half the tire is gone. And I have maybe 0 camber, maybe a little bit more positive. But these tires did not last whatsoever. I'd probably say go anywhere else other than these. Even full ways lasted better than these. That's it for the video. appreciate it for you all watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Later.